Well, like I said, we'll be talking about the Ghana Digital Center. Is it? Okay, good morning.
Good morning, Sana.
We have a CEO of Ghana Digital. Is it Center or Centers?
Centers.
Centers.
Yes.
Okay. In studio, Dzifa Gunu, a face I know very well. It's nice to see you. Always nice to meet you.
The pleasure is always mine.
That's rare. You rarely meet him. You only meet him on occasion.
Oh,
Just appear from nowhere.
I'm very common. I'm very common.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
I hope the year has started on a good note for you.
I think it started on a good note. Yes.
And for Ghana Digital Centers,
it promises to be a very promising year, very fulfilling year.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. We'll be going into that. But first, you are 1 year in office now?
On Friday.
On Friday?
Yes.
Oh, your first anniversary is on Friday, 2 days away.
Yes.
Would you be organizing a party?
No.
No party?
We'll be reflecting on the journey so far.
Which reflection? You're 1 year in office.
Yes.
Cut cake or something.
Oh, no.
But I wonder what you make of it, because I looking back, when you were told that you are heading to what was then called, was it called Accra Digital Centers, or it was
Ghana Digital Centers.
Okay. So looking back, we were told you were going there. 1 year on, what's on your mind? What do you make of the milestone that you are?
It's been revealing, it's been fulfilling, it's been challenging, but the challenge offered us opportunity to innovate, to reinvent ourselves, and to also demonstrate commitment to our work in terms of what we were tasked to do. I mean, we were faced with challenges, but those challenges brought out in us the resilience that we were tasked to go in there with. So it's been a cocktail of emotions in there a year on. But overall has been fulfilling, serving the people of Ghana in that space, especially His Excellency the President.
And I wonder what you saw when you went there. Do you still remember vividly the kind of institution you inherited?
It's always in there. It's a memory I'll carry on for a very long time. I don't think I would lose that memory, because it was a site of an institutional decay in an unacceptable form, that you go into a state agency or a state institution and basic structures, basic management, institutional structures were non-existent. Yes. I mean, you wonder why an organization ran for 8 solid years without a fully functioning human resource department, HR department.
No HR department?
Yes. You didn't have any HR department. HR is not just about employing or hiring. It's worker relations, proper employee relations, proper placement of staff based on their qualification and set skills. So if you don't have somebody properly trained to man that, you just put in everybody at all. And that goes to affect the overall output of the organization. Because you can look at your friend who is a mechanic, because he's able to turn on a laptop and use the mouse. He's proficient in IT. You come and put him there that he should be working at the IT department. You understand? Maybe somebody knows how to scout for invoices to buy stationery or office essentials. Then you put him there as procurement officer. Oh, we want to buy water for the office. Okay, we'll call for invoices. They bring the invoice. Okay, which one is the cheapest? Then we procure them. So, in the absence of an HR department or somebody trained to be an HR person, you would face some of these challenges. And that is what myself and Adwa, we went to meet. Interestingly, the two of us pick our letters of appointment the same day, so we actually went in the same day.
Okay.
I happened to be the first head of that institution to have been given a deputy.
Okay.
A very supportive and hardworking one as such. And we went in there every day. She was like, Chief, how are we going to do this? I'm like, Chief, how are we going to do this? Chief, how is this place like?
Please move the mic closer to you.
So eventually, the first step we did was to engage an HR person.
Okay.
A very brilliant one as such.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes I boast to my colleagues that we are very fortunate to have that HR person because she's bigger than the office or our institution. She's a PhD student in public human relations.
Okay.
So we brought her in to do an overall assessment of the HR structure in there.
Okay.
Staff levels and what have you. Audit everything that is in there. Because it is very important for us to know where we are taking and where we want to get to.
Okay.
So that was one first step. Then it will surprise you that we didn't have an internal auditor.
No internal auditor.
There was no internal auditor. Somebody with the right skills to be an internal auditor. And we had to quickly work on that. Because when you go into an organization and an organization that is supposed to have been running into its 9th, 10th year, some of those things should be basic there. But we brought in an internal auditor also because you'll be surprised that till date, as we speak, we didn't meet a handing over note.
Oh, you didn't get
a
handing over note?
There's no handing over note. There is no handing over note.
There was nothing to tell you what you were taking over.
Exactly. So myself and Adwa needed to dig in ourselves to find out what we were inheriting. That's how can we find out that there was no internal auditor. So we brought in an internal auditor who's been doing a very wonderful job at that. And there are things that I imagine that we will speak to when we get
when
there.
You're done.
Not here yet. But they're quite very, very startling revelations. We didn't meet a handing over note. So we brought in a...
So when you walk in, you had a seat, an office, staff. That's all you met. Nobody told you, this is the state of the company.
Yes. So every day I have to be sending memos to some of the heads that were in there.
Okay.
I needed this, we needed this, and we were comparing notes and we were going through them because you had to match what you find on paper to what is on the ground and what have you to ensure that you do not step on landmines in the near future. So we tasked the internal auditor to do that. And he's done a very fantastic job at that. Do you know that for the 8 years, as by law established, the organization is supposed to have an internal audit committee? It wasn't there. The internal audit committee consists of members from the agency and then members from the internal audit agency. From the committee, they're supposed to oversee and look at your audit activities to ensure that you comply with all the laid down requirements in terms of your expenditure and what have you. For 8 years, it was not there. We found out that the internal audit agency tried severally to get it done because it's mandatory. It's a statutory. It's mandatory.
You're supposed to have an internal audit committee.
Yes,
but you did not inherit one.
Apparently, we're told that the 8 years, anytime they tried to come in, they were met with resistance. Yeah, so it never functioned. But I said, look, for us to properly function, we must put ourselves under the microscope. We are not perfect. we will definitely falter along the way. But it is very important for us as an organization that promised a reset by His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to do what is right by the good people of this country. So we got that established, and they came in to inaugurate the internal audit committee, and it's been wonderful. We are going by all of that and making sure that we don't um, misbehave as political appointees. Political appointees, we tend to get carried away sometimes. So we want to put ourselves in check to ensure that that is done. Then, as an organization, again, that deals with mostly donor agencies, because most of our programs that we run sometimes are funded by donor partners.
Okay.
The GIZs, the World Bank, MasterCards.
Okay.
The facility was funded by the Rockefeller Foundation and the World Bank.
Oh.
And we've run programs by GIZ, JICA, and what have you. So every time they will be looking at you, what you do, and how it impacts society or community. They don't necessarily would come to you in the office too, but it is how you communicate what you do that will inform them to continue to partner you. We have partnership with UCLA. We have partnership currently. We are discussing something with Amazon Web Services. So whatever communication you put out there matters. How you communicate to your publics matters. What you do matters, but how you communicate it out there matters. There was no public affairs unit to be doing that.
I see.
Yes.
Even though you're working with these institutions.
Yes, there was no public affairs.
There was nobody communicating the impact.
Exactly. How you communicate your activities, how you communicate the things that goes around you out there is very important. What you say is important. So we noticed that that cannot be the case. So we brought in a public affairs person. Doing a fantastic job. We try to put this team together to ensure that we quickly, as a matter of urgency, put ourselves out there, because we were missing out on a lot of opportunities. But because there were certain key ingredients missing. And when you want to deal with these agencies and other organizations, when they come, they have a checklist that they want to take to ensure that you meet their criteria before they engage you. When they are ticking the boxes and some of them cannot be ticked, you will
lose out.
You will lose out. So put out all of these: the HR, the internal audit, public affairs, and then again there was no procurement officer qualified to perform such a function.
There was no qualified
procurement.
It means that there was somebody who was procuring,
but was not fit for that position.
But you were procuring. They bought. Okay, so they were not procuring, they were buying.
You could say that. You understand? And we have a very strict procurement laws. People have gone to jail for breaches of public procurement laws. And under my watch, I couldn't have allowed it to happen. Because when we looked into what we were looking for, we found out that there were challenges with procurement that again we'll speak to in future or in the nearest future. So we needed to fix that challenge as well. So we need, because Ghana Digital Centers is supposed to be running centers across the country, not just Accra Digital Center as we currently have.
Because I'll come back to that. I just wanted you to.
Yes. So when we transition into running digital centers across the country, our operations will expand. Our scope of expenditure will expand. We would then be doing quite huge transactions. You need people who are qualified enough to ensure that whatever public money you are spending is done by the law.
Cost effectively too.
Exactly. So this largely was our first task to put in place a very well structured, properly qualified management. And by large, we've been able to achieve that. Whilst doing that, we were continuing with the basic activities that we were supposed to be doing. So that is what we went in there to meet in the first place.
And that's one of the things you've been doing. But can you say at this point that you understand fully what you took over, or you are still studying it? You are still trying to get.
No, I think
you do.
I think I do.
You do now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do. If I tell you I don't, then I don't deserve to have a day more in there.
But I guess it's taking some work for you to get there, because you're talking about getting an auditor to tell.
Yeah, because if you don't do it well, it could blow back to you.
Okay.
If you don't do it well, because I didn't have a handing over note.
Okay.
So you have to be meticulous
in doing that assessment.
Yes.
Now let me come back to, first of all, I want you to then now introduce me to Ghana Digital Centers.
Okay.
Because let me come back to the basics. So for those who are listening to us and wondering, Ghana Digital, in fact, people have heard Accra Digital Center. Somebody has pointed some building to them that this is Accra Digital Center. Now you are handling Ghana Digital Centers. So exactly what is the mandate of this? It's a limited company, I believe.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Wholly owned by government of Ghana. That's the Ministry of Communication.
Okay. Yeah. So what are you supposed to do?
So basically, we are supposed to create and set up mini tech parks.
Okay.
To create the enabling environment for digital innovation.
Okay.
To support tech startups.
Okay.
To support BPOs, business processing outsourcing.
Okay.
And other adjacent services in the digital space.
Okay.
So those are the things we are supposed to do. An environment for digital skills upliftment, digital innovation, digital skills training, business processing outsourcing services. That is what we were set up to do. That's what the vision of His Excellency the President had in 2016 November when he commissioned Accra Digital Centers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that was the very first one?
Yeah, that's the very first one. But when he was commissioning that, at that time we had 10 regions.
Yes.
We had 10 regions. So there was the plan to have 9 other centers across the country.
One in each region at the time? Okay.
Yes. In fact, a lot of them were completed.
Oh.
If you go back and follow us on our socials, myself and my deputy, in fact, with the express permission of the Honorable Sam Nate George, our Honorable Minister, he gave us the permission to go around the country to look at those centers, and they were in such deplorable state. They've never been utilized, except for a few of them that were given to other agencies that were not even under the communication ministry. In Koforidua, it was occupied by the Urban Roads, I think. Yes.
What was meant to be a digital center?
Yes.
Became the office for Urban Roads?
Yes.
Okay.
In Cape Coast, it was occupied at one point by the NIA.
Okay.
And then they moved out, and then the ambulance service moved in. But the condition under which we found it was heartbreaking.
Was the ambulance service still in there?
They were there when we went there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we were shocked that they were still in the condition we found the structures. So if you go to our Facebook wall and scroll back, you'll find them. You'll find them. In I think in Cape Coast, we moved to Takrady. So in 2024, the government then quickly awarded 4 of them for renovation.
Okay.
Renovation, that's the word.
4 of the already constructed digital centers for renovation. Okay.
So it tells you that it was there, it was left to rot, they put it up for renovation. The Takrady one, I think the contractor had done fairly a good job, almost completing. We moved to Kumasi. Kumasi is finished, is done. So if you go to Kumasi, Kwadaso, you see Kumasi Digital Center. It's there. In fact, that's where we ran the pilot for the 1 million coders. The
Kumasi Digital
yes,
Center.
we ran the pilot there, and it's there. We've set up internet and a few things, furniture and everything is there. It's not yet operational because the ministry, is a property of the ministry.
Okay.
Formally would have to grant us the access to use it.
Okay.
But minister is engaging because there are other pipeline projects involving these 1 million coders.
Okay.
So for now, it's still with the ministry.
Okay.
And minister thinks that at the right time, with the right programs, we should be able to move into those places to run them.
Okay.
And we are very, very upbeat and hopeful that he will soon grant us that permission to do them, because we have some pipeline projects coming on. I engaged him and he said that, well, I should put it on paper and come, and then we'll see through it. So those 9 centers are there.
Okay.
So when
all the 9 are there.
Yes.
So you're suggesting that only 4 are in relatively good condition because they were renovated.
In fact, not all the 4.
Or they didn't finish the renovation of all the 4?
No. So the 4 is Takrady, Kumasi, Sunyani, and Tamale.
Okay.
We were not able to do Tamale.
Okay.
For some obvious reasons. But when we got to Sunyani, the story was funny. The contractor tells us that he moved to site to start work, and along the way, thieves broke in to steal everything.
Steal what?
The
materials you were using.
So the place is still
in the States. Okay.
Yes. Meanwhile, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs wanted the passport office to use that place for the then Bono Ahafo region as their original passport application center.
Okay.
But it was not allowed. So the place is locked up.
Okay.
Yeah. So all those places are abandoned now. But thankfully, through the instrumentality of our minister, all of those places are being fixed. Okay. Because those centers will also run as the training centers for the 1 million coders. Okay. So I think most of them have been completed. The minister has assured us that he will roll out the 1 million coders in mass this year. So you should see your activities in all of those places.
I see. Very interesting. So as we speak now, except the Accra for...
Yes, so for now it's Accra Digital Center.
I see. The rest, you do have physical structures.
Yes, but no activities.
The physical structures are also not in the best of condition.
Well, like I said, now the minister...
You're working on them.
The minister has worked on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would it take to activate all of them?
Programs, like I mentioned, digital skills training, digital programs such as innovation. Like somebody dreams of a digital tech product. Okay. He wants to develop an app, a software, but it's challenged because he doesn't have all the set tools, softwares to do it. The person can walk to us with our set of IT team. They will guide you to build your app. Okay. So let me say, with the MTN Momo service we enjoy now, it's a fintech product. Yes. It's somebody's idea that was developed with investment, with training, with software engineering. That's today becoming a billion CD product that billions of transactions go through every day or every month. So somebody wakes up and says that I have a tech idea that will allow me to listen to Radio Gold even in space. But he has the idea clearly in his mind, but how to go about it, he needs somebody to guide him, a tech person. So we are supposed to have these centers to help such people. We are supposed to be training Ghanaian youth in digital skills. Okay. We are supposed to serve as a hub for BPUs. So when you mention Accra Digital Center, what comes to mind? Where they do passport? Yes. When I got my appointment, amongst the calls I got and the text, oh, Chief, now you can help us with our passport issues. But we don't do passports.
So the thing is, you are not responsible.
We are not responsible.
Okay.
So we created a space for VFS Global who has a contract with the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to come offer premium passport service.
Okay.
We own the space.
Okay.
We create the enabling environment. So what VFS Global is doing is an outsourced service.
Okay. Okay.
It's an outsourced service from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Okay.
So they come in, they talk to us, we want a space to do something. And then we say, okay, we have the space, we have internet, we have light, we have utilities, we have security, moving. Then they set up. And then they operate. So we are not...
You're not directly in control.
We don't do the
control
passing.
the activities. You don't do passports.
We don't do passports.
But you can say, oh,
I don't know if you've heard of IO Intermediaries. It's an organization that sells micro insurance using MTN platforms.
Yes.
They are also there.
Okay.
That's also a BPO service and our sales service.
Okay.
Somebody decided to use MTN platform to sell insurance products.
Okay.
And that is an outsourced service. So we can replicate that
in all the regions.
Okay. Creating jobs for our people. But we are also supposed to be players in that space. We are not just necessarily supposed to be giving out space to people.
Okay.
We're also supposed to, because we're a company.
You should be able to get outsourcing jobs yourself.
To do.
Okay.
To maximize our revenue streams.
Okay.
Because we are currently self-subvented.
Okay. Oh, what
once in a while, government will come in and you want to run a program. So, okay, we need to support you with something. But if we don't generate money, I can't pay.
I see.
But over the years, we've been reduced to renting spaces.
Okay.
Yes. But we are changing from that position now. We are transitioning into where we will also go out there and get outsourced job.
Okay.
So, for the first time in the history of the organization and perhaps in the history of this country, we are in partnership with National Identification Authority. With discussion with my good brother Yaya. We are about starting a 24-hour, 7 days a week prestige service.
Okay.
That'll be run by the Ghana Digital Centers with supervision from the National Identification Authority because they are the custodians of the product. So they must have absolute supervisory role over it. So you are traveling from maybe Berlin to Accra. You are leaving tonight. You arrive in Accra tomorrow. No, you are leaving this morning. You arrive in Accra this evening. You don't have a Ghana card. You need a Ghana card to do some urgent transactions tomorrow morning. You don't have the luxury of time to go queue tomorrow at a district office or even a premium office that is always choked. Now, with the help of the new system the NIA has put in place, you can go and start the process online. Do all the necessary work. So before you jet off from Berlin, you do the online part. You land at Kotoka, 8 p.m. They can drive you straight to the Accra Digital Center. You walk in, they capture you, they issue your Ghana card. Tomorrow morning, you go and use your Ghana card for your transaction. That is what we're about to do.
Instant?
Yeah.
You get your Ghana card?
Instantly.
I see.
In the comfort of our prestige office.
Okay.
When we are done, we invite the media to come and see what we're about to do.
Okay.
It's going to be one of its kind.
So you're working on it as we speak now?
We are at the tail end of implementation. In fact, we decide when I started engaging, I said that, look, Friday will be my first anniversary. Can we roll it out on Friday? It was like, yes, it's possible, we can do it. But there were a few paperwork needed to be done. Yes. But we are hopeful that end February we'll roll it out. We've gone past the bureaucracies and diplomacies. We are just at the rolling out stages. We are setting up, and it is one thing that if we roll out properly done, because service quality is going to be a hallmark.
Okay.
Because you are going to pay premiums, you are going to pay higher money for that service. So we are not just taking your money to give you a card. Whilst you are doing your card, we ensure strict compliance to service quality.
Okay.
Comfort will not be guaranteed. Comfort is guaranteed. We will not compromise on comfort.
Mm-hmm.
We will ensure that we do your card for you in record time.
Okay.
That is what we're about to do.
And that's Ghana card. So for very soon, people will be able to say, "Oh,
yes."
But now you issue Ghana card,
yes.
So the people can come to you. Anyway, so
we have
that's
other
okay.
Other engagement we are chasing.
Okay.
For purposes of confidentiality.
Okay.
And stuff, I won't be able to disclose.
Okay.
But we want to be very effective,
okay.
very competitive in the BPO space there.
Okay.
Business processing outsourcing is $1 billion industry.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's $1 billion industry in the sense that, do you know we can engage international organizations to give us remote work in Ghana here with the right set of staff? So that is one of the things the 1 million coders is about to do. We're going to train 1 million Ghanaian youth in digital skills, coding, software engineering, programming, and what have you. After training, what next? Now, you will be surprised that Netflix, that we all watch, they have an outsourced service in Ghana here. You don't know.
Netflix?
Yeah, so you want to sign up to Netflix.
Okay.
You go, you start the process. You enter your details. They ask you information on stuff like that. You know that sometimes the person who is sending you the prompt to respond to is sitting somewhere in an office somewhere in Accra here. A software engineer, a programmer is responding to your
So you're saying you're interacting with somebody in the US, but you're
No,
interacting with someone here.
Yes, there's a colleague of mine who was in the US. He was buying something from Amazon. You know, Amazon is the biggest online shop in the United States and across the world. And they brought the product. There was some challenges with what they delivered. So he called their helpline to seek assistance as to how to fix the challenge. He was engaging the call center attendant. And at a point, the call center attendant says, "Say you're a Ghanaian." Say yes. So he asked the guy back, "Oh, are you a Ghanaian too?" Then the guy said yes. So, okay. So he told the guy he is speaking from this particular state in the US. And then he asked the call center attendant, "Which state are you speaking from?" The guy said he's in Accra.
I see.
Yes. So the BPO space is big. There are two world giant BPO service providers in Ghana here, engaging Ghanaian organization and international organization, because they set up their centers here and they bring the business here, because India and Philippines is the hub of BPOs. They employ hundreds and thousands of their citizens. And Ghana must position itself. That is why the president in 2016 saw the vision to set up the Accra Digital Center to create such jobs. So if you come and you see our big buildings, it is not to be rented out to anybody at all. But it's also to set up workstations, call centers, bigger call centers that can sit 200 people at a time. And now we are talking of transitioning into 24-hour economy. So you can have a call center that runs around the clock. If a call center sits 100 people at a time, that's 300 people. Because 100 for first shift, another 100 for the next shift, and another 100 for the next shift. That's jobs for our people. You understand? And so if you look at the 24-hour economy policy, the Ghana Digital Center will play a very pivotal role in there. So in summary, those are some of the things the Ghana Digital Centers were set up to do.
I see. Very interesting. Because you just talked about one of the things you are doing. But I'm wondering what else you've been doing. I know you've been trying to get a sense of what you've inherited, trying to look at the structure. But you still say your job includes training. Your job also includes, as for the BPO thing, among managing the space. What else have you been doing?
So in the 1 year, we've done about 117. We've trained about 117 you young guys in digital and soft skills.
Okay.
We needed to keep those programs running.
Okay.
So 1 year we've done that. We've supported over 82 startups
Okay.
in various stages.
Okay.
Some of them we've pitched them with organizations who want their services. Some of them, I think, when the president went to Zambia, the ministry reached out to us to invite some of the tech startups who would want to be part of the delegation.
Okay.
I think a few of them, because of that space, they are exposed to the international market. With through indirect programming and training of these, over 336 jobs have been created, not directly under us,
Okay.
but through our initiatives. Understand? We've supported and hosted 5 technology companies at our center through workshops, through training, through other engagement with people in the ecosystem.
Okay.
We've also, so apart from this, our infrastructure needed a touch up too.
Okay.
Because the infrastructure is essential. If you don't have a strong and robust infrastructure, you would be found wanting when somebody comes in wants to do something. When we came in, one of the constant daily challenges that we faced was, you see, one of our partners, we call them partners, but you call them tenants. They'll send you a mail. Our air conditioning, our lighting, our roofs are leaking, it's raining, our roof. Yesterday's rain, for instance. In my first year, the moment it starts getting cloudy, then I panic. When it starts raining, then I call my facility managers. They should monitor. By the time you say Jack, you get emails with pictures. Our roofs are leaking. We haven't
roofs at Accra, at the digital center.
We haven't fixed it 100%, but we've reduced it to the barest minimum.
Okay.
The issue about air conditioning, we've done a lot of work on it. Initially, when it's 6 p.m., the place is almost dark.
Okay.
So it's like the day is over, the place is closed. But because the place is supposed to be a 24-hour center, we deliberately worked on our lighting in there. So thanks to dedication and leadership, when you come there at night, you can walk about. The place is well lit. We are working on our landscaping, the gardening, and what have you. And if you go in right now, you see work ongoing every day at the pace that you'll be amazed at.
Because I realized that you're erecting some new structures too.
No, that one is that one is a project.
Okay.
MTN is doing for the ministry, but we sit under us somehow.
Okay.
But MTN and the Ministry of Communication
working together.
Working together.
Okay.
I think it is to commemorate the anniversary in Ghana. It's an ICT hub.
Okay.
A very big project.
Big one. Okay.
Yes, and it's coming up quite okay, and what have you. So those are the things we've been doing over the past 1 year, working on the infrastructure, doing the training. This year we are scaling it up a bit higher.
Okay.
Because we have almost come out of the woods. That I can confidently say that we're out of the woods and we're about to move on to the next level.
When you say the woods, which woods?
I mean, the challenges we entered. And you know, that like I said, we are a self-subvented agency. If you don't generate, you can't pay. So before I came in, the years preceding my arrival, my predecessors were fortunate to be getting some yearly support from the ministry.
Oh, really?
Yes.
They got subvention?
They were getting some subvention to complement the rent they take to run the place. I wouldn't say, maybe it showed me how to be innovative and prudent. Okay. I haven't been a beneficiary of that support, but
well,
I have
you and Sam George are cool together.
He won't give
you the money.
Oh no! So he's tasked me to do a fantastic job, and I think his matching orders is helping me.
Okay.
You understand? Perhaps instead of feeding me, he's asked me to grow my crops and feed myself. He's taught me how to survive. We are in a prudent era.
Yeah, right.
We are so it's not like he personally, but government is ensuring that there's justification for every money you spend. So I was not a beneficiary of the free money, I should say, but in the area where I restructured my management, which brings about an increase in staff strength, because some of them will need extra workforce to be able to function well. We've been able to be consistent with our monthly compensations. One other challenge we faced when we came in was mounting debts, especially with utilities. Electricity, they brought me a electricity bill for over almost 500,000.
500,000?
Yes, of electricity bill.
That was not unpaid.
Unpaid. But it shouldn't have been so. Why? Because every organization in there is metered.
Okay.
You have your own metering system.
Okay.
And every month, there's an escrow account that you pay whatever you consume into. Then Ghana Digital Centers will issue the check to Electricity Company of Ghana.
Okay. So the
companies were paying.
The power were paying.
They were paying.
Okay.
Into the escrow account that the Ghana Digital Centers was signatory to. But for some reason, there was a debt sitting on the books.
But how is that possible?
There was maybe the monies were used for some other.
So when you look into the escrow account, there was nothing there.
There was no money. That's how come the bill was there.
Maybe the money was there, but they didn't issue the check.
No, I had access to the escrow account.
You didn't see the money.
If it was there, it would have been paid because I came in February, and the bill was from the month of December.
I see.
So that was electricity, there was water, but through prudent management, we managed to water all of it down. Whilst we're paying that debt, we're still consistent with our monthly
payment.
Consistent with our monthly payment. So if I say we are out of the woods,
I understand where. Anyway, a moment before we have to conclude on this shortly. We have about some 8 minutes to go. But before we continue and conclude with the CEO of the Ghana Digital Centers, he has quite a job on his hands. But it's the age of digitalization, no? So
yeah, it's nosy.
AI and everything. But let me remind you that when Kofi's shop caught fire, he didn't just lose goods. He lost hope. But SIC Insurance was there to help him rebuild, restore, and smile again. When Aram's car was damaged, SIC responded with speed, getting her back on the road and back to joy. And when Alassan's family faced the unexpected, SIC stood by them, replacing every stolen item and restoring peace of mind. These are the moments that matter to the Kofis, the Arams, the Alassans, and to you, of course. At SIC Insurance, every policy carries a sacred promise to care, to deliver, to be there when it matters most. So join the SIC Insurance family today for all your motor, fire, accident, travel, and marine insurance needs. You'll be glad you did. Talk to a broker or any of our licensed agents today or call toll-free 0800 100 055. SIC Insurance, our promises are sacred. In fact, one of the things I realized from reading the impact report you did was the two things. There was an AI for Good Global Summit in Geneva, who you had to facilitate you to be part of. There was also the Miss Gig Africa in Rwanda.
Yes. So those activities were some of the activities that I should say gave us some blue ribbons. Celebration for the year under review.
Okay.
We partnered with an organization called Maker's Place.
Okay.
They run the AI for Good local or Ghana competition under the auspices of the ITU. So there were two set of competition, the junior and the senior teams competitions. So a school emerged tops in both the junior and the senior teams. My Redeemer International School.
The same school?
Yes, they emerged tops in both,
for both
the
junior
and the senior competitions. But we needed to prepare them for the competition in Switzerland because they were going to face other schools from across the world, over 120 countries. Now, at the Accra Digital Center or Ghana Digital Centers, prepare these young guys for 8 weeks. We train them how to go about managing their robots, how to set them, and everything, because they were going to be timed. We train them in soft skills because they were going to meet other countries who would have been exposed to various environment. We needed to prepare our team to be able to match up with those young ones across. So 8 weeks we prepared them, and then we took them to Geneva. I was there. Our honorable minister was our number one cheerleader because at a point the kids were a bit down because their robots were messing up. Minister kept cheering them on. And eventually the junior team emerged third the whole world globally. The senior team missed out in the top 3 because their robots malfunctioned along the way. But you could realize that, but for that mishap, they would have also gotten something. Now, with Miss Gig, a young lady from UMAT, Bubune, entered a competition called Miss Gig, organized by Smart Africa. She won the Ghana competition, and she went on to Rwanda and Conakry, Guinea, to represent Ghana, and she came second. That's first runner-up for the whole of Africa. In fact, the country that came first, Kenya, their product was even not an individual-based product. It was a teamwork. And that one was even endorsed by the government of Kenya. They had put in much of government interest and support in it to build their product. So it was developed by a set of students with full government support, and they test the prototype. So it was a product they were about to roll onto the market for people to use. So it came to compete with an individual who has developed a product. But we just groomed her to build a prototype in Accra Digital Center and prepare her for the competition. So you can imagine.
Yeah, and she still came second.
Yes, he came second.
Going up against something that government itself.
Yes.
I see.
Yes.
Everybody didn't file a petition.
No.
That is supposed to
by the criteria, they were qualified.
It was okay.
Yes, by the criteria, they qualified. But it tells the resilience and the competence of our team. That's Bubune. She's a very brilliant she's a very brilliant young chap. She developed a product, an app that could help detect illegal mining. So we are currently in talks with Gold Board and the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources to see how government can support her to upscale this product, and then because we are in an era where we are all fighting illegal mining, and this can also help in the fight.
Well, let's talk about your year 2. We have to bring this to a close. I realize that you talk about your conversation with the NIA, which is ongoing. You're hoping to roll out by the end of the year. What else is in the pipeline? End of the month.
Yes.
Okay. What else in the pipeline? I'll move your deadline forward.
We want to do more training.
Okay.
Across the country, not just in Accra.
Okay.
Because we've realized that Ghana is not Accra. The taxpayers' money comes from all the corners of the country. It should not be expanded in Accra alone.
Okay.
Last year we did a TikTok content creators training.
Okay.
In Accra.
Okay.
We realized that there was big interest from all over the country.
Oh. Many people
when Minister opened the call for application, there was a challenge. So he had to deliberately pick 1 or 2 from outside the country, outside the region. Some came from Tamale, some came from Kumasi. But you notice that if we take the training to those regions, you have a lot more people benefiting. So myself, I appeal to him to see how we can run it across the country, because content creation is a big thing. Monetization helps reduce unemployment too. If a content creator knows how to create commercially viable content, it puts money in his or her pocket and reduces the unemployment situation we are facing. So Minister agrees that we should be able to roll out more of such trainings. So we'll do more of those trainings. We are hoping and praying that we'll be able to operationalize our regional centers, create jobs, and train more people, like I said. It's very important. We are looking at firming up more international collaborations this year with Amazon, with UCLA. We did one training with UCLA last year. We want to expand it this year. Again, all of this, we want to push them into the other regions, not just Accra. That is what we want to do this year.
I see. Let me conclude by asking you. You are not working alone, though. I know your deputy CEO is there. There are many other people in management who are helping you, of course, with the support of your minister for communications. What's your vision for the place? If you retain there for the next 4 years, what do you want to leave the Ghana Digital?
So I want to be remembered, or we should be remembered. Like you said, I'm not alone. I have a team that's very fantastic. They are very responsive. When I speak or when we put together our objectives, everybody is able to come on board. And if there's any suggestions, they bring them on board. And it fits in perfectly well. That's a fantastic team I'm working with. They understand the vision. I appreciate the fact that we must be intentional about what we do to be able to arrive at the original vision behind the Ghana Digital Centers. So that tomorrow, when I'm not there and you hear Ghana Digital Centers, they won't say where they do the passport.
Maybe they ask where they do the passport in a Ghana card now.
But if tomorrow, or if by the time I leave here and the president says that, okay, Dzifa, I think you've done enough, I need somebody else there. Somebody should remember that this the place I can go and learn digital skills, that I can go and build upon my digital innovations, that a young gentleman who is with me right now, he's called Ni from La. He brought an idea for visually impaired people. It's like a spectacle. They can't see, but you put it on with sensors and vibrators in there. He's walking towards you, or he's walking in a direction. He has a short, like 7-inch stick with sensors in it. If there's an object in front of him, it vibrates.
Oh, really?
Yes. If he's walking without it and he's walking on the left and there's an object, there's a vibration here. Means that there's an object
so
here.
The person, okay.
He came in with the idea. I gave him to my IT guys to help him put it together. They've been able to put it together. A brilliant product. We are polishing it. We'll be talking to the Ghana Blind Society, they call them. We are preparing to engage them so that we will pilot it. When we pilot it and it's good, then we'll find an investor to invest in it and we roll it out. That's what we are doing. We want to do more of such. If you have an idea and a tech idea in your head, come. We have the team there. That's what I want to be remembered for. In future, when kids go on vacation, long vacation, and the school says they should come for vacation classes. Vacation classes, most of the time, they virtually don't do anything. But can we have a long vacation where kids can come to the Accra Digital Center or maybe Kumasi Digital and learn robotics? We don't have a robotics center. We want to find the money to set up robotics centers across the country. Right now, the only kids that learn real robotics are the rich kids who attend the Montessori's and then the rich AIS, GIS, what have you. But the kids at Mamprobi Choco, LA, they only read about robotics in their books. And if they are reading the robotics in their book, but you read the robotics, you come, you have a robotics center. You learn during the long vacation. Weekends, mommy, I want to go to the Accra Digital Center and go and learn robotics, go and play robotics. That is what we want to do. That's what I want to be remembered for if God gives me time to be there.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I think we'll find time and maybe discuss some of the programs as and when you're ready to roll out some of the partnerships. Please
We are always willing to talk.
We can have a discussion on most of them so that as many people as are interested can benefit from them.
We are always willing to talk.
Let's put it out. But thank you.
Thank you for the platform.
And I wish you all the best.
And regards from one of my board members, Mr. Lochu.
Okay.
With things Nate.
Okay.
So I should extend his greetings to you. I'm sure he's an ardent listener of yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And good morning to Mr. Lochu too. Dzifa Gunu is in charge of the Ghana Digital Centers, and he is ably assisted by Ajua Ejafoma Ansong. The two of them have a job to do. They started 1 year on, so we're just having a conversation on the kind of progress that have been made thus far. He's ably supported by the Minister for Communications, Samuel George Nate, Sam Nate George. Sometimes the name confuses me, whether it's Sam George Nate or Sam Nate George. Very, very, very interesting person. The thing about Sam George is that it can be your biggest cheerleader, it can be your biggest problem. You choose what you want him to be to you. So good morning to Samuel George Nate. Good morning to Mr. Lochu once again.